No more clean vehicle requirements. President Trump signed a bill today formally blocking California's plan to phase out the sale of all new gas vehicles by 2035. And Governor Newsom wasted no time responding, saying the state will sue to stop the president's overreach. Here to give us more insight on what this means moving forward is meteorologist Vianey Arana. And Vianey, this back and forth push on clean air mandates and EVs, it's not new.
You know, Gia, this isn't the first time that we have heard about the Trump administration or the GOP rolling back so-called green initiatives. Now, the president has talked about cutting back electric vehicle tax credits, has taken action to increase oil production, and just last month, the Republican-controlled House and Senate revoked the Clean Air Act waivers, another part of California's Clean Cars and Trucks program. Now, today's bill blocks California's plan to phase out the sale of all new powered vehicles, gas-powered vehicles, within 10 years. That California initiative also called for the phasing out of medium and heavy-duty diesel vehicles and the reduction of tailpipe emissions for all trucks. Now, the president's action will block those as well, and President Trump didn't mince words during today's signing.
We officially rescue the U.S. auto industry from destruction by terminating the California electric vehicle mandate once and for all. And again, you can get any car you want. You can get electric. A lot of people love the electric. They like Tesla. So do I, in all fairness. I like Tesla. And I like others too. But I also like combustion engines.
So I know both the governor, the attorney general, Rob Bonta, they're both calling the president's actions illegal and say they're suing to block it. This would add on to the more than 20 other lawsuits they filed against the administration.
Yeah, and Governor Newsom's office says, quote, this defies decades of, what would have been previous waivers and contradicts the legislative process. Now, Newsom's office said in a statement that California's efforts to clean its air dates back to then Governor Ronald Reagan, who established the California Air Resources Board and signed California's groundbreaking Clean Air Act. President Trump's argument is that California's rules would spike prices for vehicles and electricity. Now, the administration also argues state rules cannot exceed federal standards, but history disagrees. Waivers date back to the Nixon administration, which allows states to set the standards needed to clean up air pollution, even if they exceed federal standards. Now, AG Bonta says California is ready to fight.
Today, we are making good on that promise. We refuse to let this unprecedented and illegal use of the CRA undermine the Clean Air Act waivers that give California the authority to enforce our own emission standards. Let me be clear, these waivers have never, under any administration, Democrat or Republican, been considered rules that are subject to disapproval under the CRA.
And for context, they also presented the health aspects of this. I've done several reports here talking about global emissions, the impacts and the percentages, and tracking data from the Environmental Protection Agency. It shows that transportation accounts for about a fourth of all U.S. greenhouse gas emissions. And some of the U.S. cities reporting the highest impact from air pollution are right here in California. So we'll have to see how this plays out.
All right, Vianey, thank you for that.